Recuerda mi nombre, Leo Messi.
Messi, 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 Messi.
Messi hits one. Oh, what a goal! That is sensational. It's Messi! Messi! Who is the best player in the world?
Encara Messi, encara Messi, encara Messi, encara Messi, encara Messi.
Brilliant from Messi. Oh, what a goal that is! The Catalan Kings lead in Madrid. It's Lionel Messi. He scored.
Encara Messi, encara Messi, encara Messi, encara Messi, encara Messi, encara Messi, encara Messi.
Messi in. He makes the difference for Barcelona. Messi. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Encara Messi, encara Messi, encara Messi, encara Messi, encara Messi, encara Messi, encara Messi. Gol, 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 gol.
As we transition to the second installment of The GOAT, Messi, the journey of a lifetime, we dive into the most transformative period of Lionel Messi's illustrious career. If you haven't watched part 1, I highly recommend you do so to fully appreciate the depth of Messi's journey from a prodigious talent to a global football icon. The link to part 1 can be found in the description below. In this segment, we explore how under Pep Guardiola's mentorship, Messi not only refined his game but revolutionized football itself. This part examines the technical and physical aspects that make Messi unique, incorporating insights from sports scientists, coaches, and former teammates. We'll revisit key moments that epitomize his impact on the sport, including his strategic evolution and unforgettable clashes on European nights. Prepare to discover the science and artistry behind Messi's genius as we delve deeper into the narrative of a player who redefines the boundaries of football. Join us as we continue to chart the legacy of a true legend whose influence transcends the pitch. Everyone back then was surprised by what kind of coaching experience and track record Guardiola had to take on a team as big as Barcelona and correct its course. When we say that appointing Guardiola was a historic moment, we don't just mean for the achievements he brought to Barcelona. No, it's also about the profound and radical impact he had on Messi's talent. Guardiola began his tenure by dispensing with key pillars of the team, decisions only someone considered by others to be crazy would take. Letting go of Ronaldinho and Deco, and you surely know what such a decision implies. Indeed, Guardiola's first decision regarding Messi was recognizing his genius scoring instinct in front of the net. He had a crazy ability to score goals, so Guardiola decided to move him from a winger on the flank to a forward closer to the box, and then he transformed into a false nine. And here, Messi exploded. He moved from level to level. His scoring numbers became terrifyingly dangerous to goalkeepers, unstoppable by even the toughest players in that season. Messi destroyed all nets, left nothing undone, assisted goals, led comebacks, setting records. Before the Champions League final in Rome, Messi said as he got off the plane that it was the most important match of his life, and he was preparing to face Ronaldo, who had beaten him to the Ballon d'Or in 2008. It was a dream match between the best two teams in Europe. Before the match, Guardiola, he motivated his players and showed them the movie Gladiator, starring Russell Crowe. Guardiola was Messi's godfather, the only one on the planet who predicted that Messi, standing at only 167 centimeters, would score a goal with a header. To understand how crazy this was, the Manchester goalkeeper was the skyscraper Van der Sar, and the tower among defenders, Rio Ferdinand. Indeed, Messi was on fire during the match. His most memorable moment came when he scored a brilliant header in the second half to seal the deal for Barcelona. It was surprising because Messi isn't known for his heading ability. Yet there he was, leaping higher than anyone else, perfectly timing his jump to meet Xavi's cross and nod it into the back of the net. Beyond this spectacular goal, Messi was everywhere, dribbling past defenders, setting up plays, and creating constant headaches for United's defense. He showcased why he's one of the greatest, shining brightly on one of the biggest stages in club football. Messi's header baffled the world due to its difficulty, and he finished the season with a historic sextuple with Barcelona. And with the Ballon d'Or, the title of the best player in the world, and the top scorer in the Spanish league, the tremendous development that occurred in Messi after this period was the physical aspect. He became more combative and physical than before, with much fewer injuries or almost none. And physical strength completed one of the most important missing pieces for the player, marking an important turning point in his career.
Uno, dos, tres.
The second turning point was the arrival of a person to La Liga who came bearing the flag of war and challenge against Messi, a mission akin to a suicide mission. This person was none other than Cristiano Ronaldo, who signed with Real Madrid, ushering in a new era of rivalry in La Liga, a league within a league. La Liga was a league of its own, and the competitiveness between Barcelona and Real Madrid was another league, and the rivalry between Messi and Ronaldo was yet another league. This rivalry benefited La Liga, attracting people to it and creating historical engagement, and for a long time, the victories in these battles favored Messi. The season ended with Barcelona winning the league and Messi winning the top scorer of the Spanish league. Even after Real Madrid's blockbuster signings in 2009, snagging stars like Cristiano Ronaldo, Karim Benzema, Kaká, and Xabi Alonso, they still struggled to match Barcelona's level. Over 2 years, they managed only a single win against Barcelona, clinching the Copa del Rey final on April 20, 2011, with a 1-0 victory after extra time. But some defeats were especially brutal, like the drubbing at Camp Nou on November 29, 2010, when Barcelona thrashed them 5-0. This clash is etched in memory as one of Barca's most dominant displays ever in this fiery rivalry. On that day, Lionel Messi's influence was undeniable. Although he didn't score, his dual assists were crucial in the rout. His performance was exemplary, earning him a perfect 10 out of 10 match rating and man of the match honors. Messi's ability to navigate through Madrid's defense and set up scoring opportunities exemplified why he was a central figure in Barcelona's golden era. This game is remembered not just for Barcelona's tactical brilliance, but also for Messi's masterclass in gameplay, demonstrating that scoring isn't the only measure of a player's dominance in the game. While discussions often highlight the rivalry between Lionel Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo, a shift to scientific analysis reveals Messi's unique neurological and psychological attributes. This deeper understanding of his brain function and rapid decision-making underscores his exceptional status in football, focusing purely on what sets Messi apart. In 2016, researchers Sajjad Jafari and Leslie Samuel Smith published a paper titled, "Can Lionel Messi's Brain Slow Down Time Passing?" They observed Messi's extraordinary speed and his consistent ability to outmaneuver defenders. They noted a recurring pattern. Something happens very quickly each time, and although defenders can anticipate this pattern, they usually fail to reach the ball before Messi does. The researchers developed a theory based on the speed of signal transmission in the brain. To understand this theory, it's important to know how muscles work. The process begins with a decision in the brain, which sends an electrical signal to the spinal cord, then travels along the nerves until it reaches the muscles and prompts movement. This entire sequence, from the brain's decision to the action of the muscles, takes time. They noted a difference between the decision-making in the brain and muscle movement. In some people, the signals from the brain travel faster than in others, allowing these individuals to move their muscles more quickly. According to this theory, Messi is among these people. Imagine a defender with a normal nervous system needing, for example, 1 second to make 5 movements to reach the ball, while Messi can do these movements in less than a second. There were also popular theories in 2013, for instance, suggesting that Messi might have Asperger's syndrome, a milder form of autism which might be slightly influenced by cinema, showing a link between autism and genius as seen in the movie Rain Man. However, scientifically, Messi does not have Asperger's syndrome, as one of the main symptoms is muscular incoordination. However, people with Asperger's have two distinguishing abilities: a greater brain capacity for processing auditory and visual stimuli, meaning they can translate what they see and hear faster, reducing the time the brain needs to decide on movement. The second ability is mastering repetitive movements, similar to Messi's pattern of outmaneuvering defenders, a pattern that repeats with high efficiency many times and is predictable. Messi doesn't dribble like Ronaldinho or Zidane. He simply bypasses opponents. In soccer, the term dribbling often resembles an act of deception where a player conceals his true intentions from an opponent to achieve his goal. This notion is akin to a form of lying, and in this context, Lionel Messi's playing style provides an interesting case study. While dribbling generally involves misleading defenders about one's next move, Messi's approach is less about deceit and more about consistency and speed. The trio involved in the game, the attacker, Messi, the defender, and the spectator, all anticipate Messi's actions. Unlike Zidane, who was known only to himself for his next move, leaving defenders and spectators astonished, or Ronaldinho, whose play was characterized by unpredictable improvisation, Messi employs a repetitive and predictable pattern. This approach does not require the defender to guess but to match or exceed his pace, a feat often hard to achieve due to Messi's quickness. Messi isn't looking to draw fouls. He attempts to avoid them, focusing purely on advancing with the ball. This singular focus of Messi is vividly illustrated by an anecdote shared by the Argentinian writer Hernán Cassiari, who compares Messi's intense concentration to that of his childhood dog, Totten. According to Cassiari, Totten would become so fixated on a yellow kitchen sponge that he would ignore everything else around him, even failing to notice thieves entering the house. This level of concentration is mirrored in how Messi engages with the soccer ball, blocking out all distractions to pursue his goal relentlessly. Cassiari eloquently captures this analogy in his article titled, "Messi is a Dog," drawing a parallel between Messi's unwavering focus and Totten's obsessive behavior. In conclusion, although Asperger's theory isn't directly applicable to Messi, it broadens the discussion on how neurological differences can affect athletic performance. Meanwhile, the well-supported theory by Jafari and Smith aligns closely with observed data, offering a deeper understanding of the physiological traits that may define elite athletes like Messi. Do you believe these scientific explanations fully capture the essence of a player's brilliance, like that of Messi? The 2010 FIFA World Cup was a defining moment for Lionel Messi with the Argentine national team, marking his first significant letdown on such a global stage. Under the leadership of Diego Maradona, Argentina's approach relied heavily on team spirit and emotional engagement, which proved insufficient against strategically superior teams like Germany. This over-reliance on passion over tactical preparation culminated in a crushing 4-0 defeat to Germany in the quarterfinals, a match that many viewed as a tactical mismanagement on Maradona's part. Despite the team's strong initial performances where they topped Group B with victories over Nigeria, South Korea, and Greece, their campaign ended abruptly with a stark loss to Germany. This unexpected defeat dashed Argentina's hopes of claiming their third World Cup title and left a mixed legacy of initial success followed by a rapid exit. In the same year, despite the World Cup disappointment, Messi's brilliance was recognized as he received the Ballon d'Or, which had just been merged with FIFA's Best Player of the World award, highlighting his exceptional performance on a personal level, independent of the national team's struggles. In the 2011 season, Barcelona returned to greater brilliance under the leadership of Messi, who established himself as the leader of world players, creating a distinction between himself and Cristiano Ronaldo, who was also performing at a very high level at the same time. However, the team at Real Madrid still hadn't found its way to major titles with Mourinho. The season ended with a Champions League title, La Liga, and Messi winning the Ballon d'Or for the third consecutive time in the 2012 season, a year of breaking records. One of the most important records was breaking Gerd Muller's record by scoring more than 67 goals in a single season, and then again breaking Muller's record by reaching 90 goals in a single year, a record that had stood in the name of Muller for more than 30 years. The year ended with Messi winning the Ballon d'Or, but he failed in the Champions League, and Barcelona exited at the end of the season, which was a sad ending for Messi with the departure of his mentor, Pep Guardiola, to the extent that he was emotionally unable to attend the coach's farewell press conference. In the 2012 to 2013 season, it is considered one of Messi's worst seasons, if not the worst, due to injuries and physical exhaustion. He was knocked out of the Champions League in a harsh defeat against Bayern Munich, and Messi was absent from the return leg. For the first time, Ronaldo defeated Messi on the award podiums, winning the Ballon d'Or, which created much excitement and controversy that day because many people considered Rivalry more deserving. The 2013 to 2014 season was not successful, but it ended with Messi scoring 46 goals in the league, and Barcelona lost La Liga to Atletico Madrid. Then came the most important championship in Messi's history, the 2014 World Cup, significant because it came when Messi had reached a mature stage, and Argentina had a strong competitive squad. It was one of Messi's nearly last chances in his prime, as by 2018, Messi would be over 30. Messi started the tournament strongly, and in the round of 16, he played the role of the savior at the last minute against Switzerland, setting up a goal for Di Maria. After that, Messi's brilliance began to fade in the tournament, but Argentina advanced to the final again, facing Germany in a very strong tactical match. Messi was not the strongest performer in the match that day. It was Bastian Schweinsteiger, who bled to stop Argentina led by Messi. If history remembers Lothar Matthäus against Maradona in the 1990 World Cup final, it will remember Schweinsteiger's performance against Messi in 2014. Despite this, Messi created more than one chance for himself but failed to score, and Argentina lost to a decisive goal from Götze. Messi said it was the worst moment of his life, and those close to him confirmed that Messi remained in the locker room crying for a long time. Following the intense disappointment of the 2014 World Cup, Messi returned to Barcelona with a fervent determination to prove himself once more, both to his fans and his critics. The 2014 to 2015 season would mark the beginning of a significant era under the new coach, Luis Enrique, who brought fresh tactics and revitalized the team's dynamic. This was the season that saw the birth of the formidable attacking trio famously known as MSN, Messi, Suarez, and Neymar. Their synergy on the field was undeniable, transforming Barcelona's attack into one of the most feared in Europe. During this season, Messi was instrumental in leading Barcelona to a historic treble, winning La Liga, the Copa del Rey, and the UEFA Champions League. His performance throughout was nothing short of spectacular. In La Liga, he scored 43 goals, while in the Champions League, he delivered key performances that will be remembered for decades. Perhaps most notably, his goal against Bayern Munich in the semifinals, where he left Jerome Boateng on the ground before chipping the ball over Manuel Neuer, became an iconic image of his mastery. The following season, 2015 to 2016, continued to showcase Messi's brilliance despite facing some physical challenges, including a knee injury that sidelined him for several weeks. However, his return was triumphant, and he quickly regained his form, contributing significantly to the team's success. Barcelona won the league title again and secured the Copa del Rey, though they fell short in the Champions League, being eliminated in the quarterfinals. In 2016 to 2017, under the continued guidance of Luis Enrique, Messi's role evolved as he started to operate more frequently as a playmaker while still maintaining his goal-scoring prowess. This tactical adjustment saw him leading the charts for both goals and assists across Europe's top leagues. His performance against Paris Saint-Germain in the Champions League, where Barcelona overturned a 4-0 first leg deficit to win 6-1 in the second leg, underscored his influence and ability to inspire his team in crucial moments. The 2017-2018 season was Enrique's last, and it was a mix of highs and lows for Messi. While Barcelona captured another La Liga title and the Copa del Rey, their Champions League campaign ended in disappointment with a shock defeat to Roma in the quarterfinals. Despite this, Messi's achievements continued to stack up. He finished the season as the top scorer in La Liga with 34 goals, which earned him the European Golden Shoe for the fifth time in his career. Off the field, Messi faced various challenges during this period, including issues with the Spanish tax authorities, which resulted in a conviction for tax fraud. Despite these off-pitch distractions, his commitment to soccer remained unwavering, and his performances continued to inspire fans around the world. In the 2018 FIFA World Cup, expectations were once again high for Lionel Messi and the Argentine national team, with hopes that this tournament would finally see Messi claim the coveted title that had eluded him. However, the campaign was marred by turmoil and disappointment, reflecting a period of intense pressure and scrutiny for Messi. Argentina's performance in the group stages was underwhelming. They began with a draw against Iceland, where Messi missed a crucial penalty. The situation worsened with a devastating 3-0 loss to Croatia, placing Argentina on the brink of an early exit. The team's struggles were not just on the field. Reports of discord between the players and the coaching staff, particularly head coach Jorge Sampaoli, dominated headlines. Messi was often seen as both the de facto captain and a critical influencer off the pitch, which added an extra layer of responsibility on his shoulders. Despite the challenges, Argentina managed to advance to the knockout stages thanks to a dramatic victory over Nigeria, a match that saw Messi score a brilliant goal early on. However, their hopes were dashed in the round of 16 by a resilient French team, which defeated Argentina 4-3 in a thrilling encounter. Messi's performance was a mixed bag, providing 2 assists in the match but failing to dominate as he had in previous years. The fallout from the World Cup was severe. Criticism from the media and fans was harsh, focusing largely on Messi's perceived inability to replicate his club's success on the international stage. The emotional and physical toll of the tournament, compounded by the weight of repeated national team disappointments, led Messi to make a significant decision about his future with the Argentine squad. Shortly after the World Cup, Messi announced his temporary retirement from international football. This decision mirrored his brief retirement after the 2016 Copa America, where Argentina also lost in the finals. His withdrawal from international duty was seen as a response to the continuous pressure and criticism, as well as the chaotic state of the Argentine Football Association at the time. Messi's absence from the national team was felt deeply. However, his hiatus was not permanent. In 2019, ahead of the Copa America, Messi made his return to the Argentine national team, driven by his unyielding passion for representing his country and perhaps motivated by the unfulfilled goal of winning a major international trophy. His comeback was welcomed by fans and teammates alike, who understood his importance not just as a player but as a leader. From 2019, Lionel Messi's illustrious football career entered a significant phase, featuring notable achievements and challenges both with FC Barcelona and the Argentina national team. At Barcelona, Messi continued to showcase exceptional skills and leadership, although the team experienced multiple setbacks, including a disappointing exit from the Champions League and only clinching the La Liga title, highlighting internal club issues such as mismanagement and financial instability. On the international front, Messi returned to Argentina's lineup in 2019, striving for an international trophy. His efforts in the Copa America led Argentina to the semifinals, where they were defeated by Brazil. Despite the setback, Messi's dedication to his national team did not waver. The year 2020 added the global disruption caused by the COVID-19 pandemic, compounding Barcelona's challenges, highlighted by a crushing 8-2 loss to Bayern Munich in the Champions League, signaling the urgent need for changes within the club. In 2021, Lionel Messi's departure from FC Barcelona marked a poignant chapter not only in his career but also in the history of the club. Messi, who had been with Barcelona since he was just 13, found himself at a crossroads due to the club's severe financial difficulties. Despite his willingness to stay, even reportedly agreeing to a significant pay cut, the strict financial regulations of La Liga made it impossible for Barcelona to renew his contract under the existing conditions. The scene of Messi's farewell press conference was heart-wrenching. Tears streamed down his face as he addressed the media and the fans, a testament to the deep emotional bonds he had forged over nearly 2 decades at the club. This was a player who had given his all on the field, leading Barcelona to countless victories and titles, becoming the face of the club's success in the modern era. Messi's departure was felt deeply not just by Barcelona supporters, but by football fans around the world. For many, Messi was synonymous with Barcelona, a once-in-a-generation talent who embodied the club's philosophy and style of play. His exit was not merely the transfer of a player. It was the end of an era that had captivated and inspired millions. For fans, watching Messi hold back tears as he bid farewell was a stark reminder of the impermanence in the world of sports. It was a moment of collective mourning, a poignant goodbye to a player who had brought so much joy and pride to the Blaugrana faithful. His move to Paris Saint-Germain, while offering him a new chapter, left a void at Camp Nou that felt as if a part of the club's soul had been stripped away. This moment was not just about the loss of Barcelona's greatest player, it was also a reflection of the broader struggles the club was facing. Barcelona was grappling with immense debt and mismanagement at the institutional level, which compounded the sadness of his departure with concerns for the club's future. Before leaving Barcelona, Messi achieved a monumental feat with Argentina by winning the 2021 Copa America, the first major international trophy of his career. Argentina defeated Brazil 1-0 in the final, held at the iconic Maracana Stadium. This victory was particularly sweet for Messi, who was named the tournament's best player. It was a moment of redemption, validating his status as one of the greatest players of all time, capable of leading his country to glory on the international stage. At PSG, Messi's transition to a new league and team dynamics was watched closely. His first season in Paris was mixed, with flashes of his brilliance interspersed with periods of adaptation to the French Ligue 1. Meanwhile, Argentina, buoyed by their Copa America success, entered the 2022 World Cup with high hopes. Messi was at the forefront, leading as captain, driven by the possibility of crowning his career with the most coveted trophy in football.
¿Cuál es tu sueño?
Jugar en la selección argentina.
The 2022 FIFA World Cup in Qatar marked a seminal moment in the illustrious career of Lionel Messi. The tournament kicked off with a shocking defeat for Argentina against Saudi Arabia, casting doubts about their prospects. However, led by the indomitable Messi, Argentina staged a remarkable recovery, showcasing the resilience and skill that define his leadership. Throughout the tournament, Messi's performances were a showcase of his artistry and determination. His ability to inspire and lead was evident as he propelled the team through to a thrilling final against France. This match, ending in a 3-3 draw after extra time and progressing to a nail-biting penalty shootout, saw Messi scoring twice and decisively converting his penalty. His pivotal role secured Argentina's World Cup victory, their first since 1986, and etched this as the pinnacle moment of his international career.
Lionel Messi has conquered his final peak. Lionel Messi has shaken hands with paradise. The little boy from Rosario, Santa Fe, has just pitched up in heaven. He climbs into a galaxy of his own.
This triumph transcended personal achievement for Messi. It was a historic moment that resonated across the football world. His victory was celebrated as a redemptive arc, affirming his position as the greatest footballer of all time, surpassing even legends like Pelé and Maradona. Newspapers worldwide lauded Messi, declaring his achievement as him reaching eternity and fulfilling a long-awaited national and personal aspiration. Messi's journey in this World Cup was punctuated by several historic milestones. He became the youngest and oldest player to score an assist in a single World Cup match, a record he first set in 2006 and then extended at 35 against Mexico in 2022. He was also named the player of the match in 5 of Argentina's 7 games, bringing his total to 11, the most in World Cup history. Remarkably, Messi scored in every round of the tournament, a first under the current format, and his assists in 5 different tournaments set another record. Moreover, Messi's consistent excellence throughout the tournament was recognized as he was awarded the Golden Ball for the best player of the tournament for a record second time, having first won it in 2014. These accomplishments not only highlight his exceptional skill and dedication, but also his profound impact on the sport. The global football community viewed Messi's win as a testament to the meritocratic nature of the sport, where enduring talent and effort are ultimately rewarded. His career, marked by this World Cup victory, serves as a testament to his greatness, bringing a sense of fairness and completion to his extraordinary journey. Lionel Messi's victory at the 2022 World Cup was met with widespread acclaim and celebrated globally, enhancing his legacy as one of the greatest footballers of all time. This was further solidified when he won his 8th Ballon d'Or, recognizing not just his World Cup performance, but his unparalleled influence and sustained excellence in football. This chapter of Messi's career is not merely about records. It is a celebration of a global icon whose legacy will inspire future generations. Since winning the World Cup in 2022, Lionel Messi's career has taken several notable turns. After securing his first World Cup title with Argentina and Qatar, Messi decided to leave Paris Saint-Germain and joined Inter Miami in July 2023. His move to the Major League Soccer has been met with great excitement, not just in Miami but across the United States, where Messi mania has firmly taken hold. Messi hasn't neglected his international duties either. He remains committed to the Argentina national team and has been instrumental in their ongoing campaigns. Recently, he helped Argentina clinch the 2024 Copa America, adding another significant trophy to his decorated career. This victory marked Argentina's 15th Copa America title and further solidified Messi's legacy as one of the greatest footballers of all time. Looking ahead, Messi has expressed his desire to continue playing at the highest level, aiming to lead Argentina in the 2026 World Cup. His commitment to both his club and country demonstrates his enduring passion for the game and his relentless pursuit of excellence. As Messi continues to make headlines on the field, his record-breaking statistics off the field are equally impressive, painting a picture of a player who isn't just participating in the sport but fundamentally transforming. Let's dive into Lionel Messi's mind-blowing stats for a minute. With a jaw-dropping total of 398 assists, Messi isn't just playing the game, he's redefining it. To put that into perspective, some of the midfield maestros like Xavi Hernandez have racked up 230 assists, Luka Modric's got 131, Toni Kroos has notched 128, and Andres Iniesta's tally stands at 150. Compared to these legends, Messi's numbers aren't just good, they're on another planet. Even Thomas Müller, who comes closest, is still a good chunk behind with 298 assists. Talking about Messi and records, did you know he's bagged the European Golden Shoe 6 times? Yep, That's the prize for the top goal scorer in all of Europe's leagues each season. Cristiano Ronaldo trails behind with 4. But here's the kicker. Messi isn't a typical striker or a classic midfielder. His stats eclipse pretty much every top player in both assists and goals. Casemiro once said facing Messi is like trying to catch the wind, an irresistible force of nature. Now, Messi holds the record for the most titles in football history, overtaking Dani Alves with a whopping 45 trophies. And let's not forget his scoring prowess in La Liga, where he's the all-time top scorer with 474 goals. To cap it off, Messi's trophy cabinet includes not just loads of La Liga and Champions League titles, but also the 2022 World Cup and 2 Copa America titles. And with awards like 8 Ballon d'Ors and 6 European Golden Shoes, it's clear Messi is in a league of his own. We've chosen not to delve deeply into the well-known details of Lionel Messi's career, focusing instead on the lesser-seen aspects of his life, including his intense work ethic and discipline behind the scenes. As we conclude our look at Messi's remarkable journey from Rosario's streets to Barcelona's spotlight, it's clear that his talent wasn't just innate, but honed through continuous development and mastering the game. His evolution from a fast winger to a playmaking false nine demonstrates his ability to adapt and grow, particularly in areas like free kicks, which transformed from a weakness to a strength. Central to Messi's story of constant improvement is his father, Jorge, whose steadfast belief and sacrifices, including relocating the family from Argentina to Spain, were pivotal. This bold move didn't just change Messi's future, it reshaped football. Ultimately, Messi's narrative is more than a record of sporting achievements. It's about human resilience, the power of support, and the impact of nurturing talent. Messi's story encourages us not just to dream, but to pursue those dreams with the conviction and courage his family showed. As the sun sets on an era that changed football forever, my heart whispers the secrets of a dream yet to unfold. In the quiet chambers of my heart, I dream of a day when Messi returns to the hallowed grounds of Camp Nou, his true home. May the twilight of his career be adorned with the colors of Barcelona, where every thread of the tapestry tells the story of his genius. Let him retire where the journey began, completing the circle with a grace that transcends the game itself. For in this return lies not just the closure of a storied saga but a poetic justice, a symphony that has stirred souls and inspired a generation to dare to dream.
Visca el Barça i visca Catalunya!